Class 10 students, your exams are actually way closer than you think, and in those examinations in these 6 to 7 months you can write all with all your knowledge, you can make all the diagrams, all the questions, you can do tens of books, question practice. But if you don't know these updates, these guidelines by CBSE on how to attempt your paper, what is the paper pattern that changed, what are internal assessments that has been changed, and you have to take care of these, then CBSE won't give you marks. Okay, so make sure you're watching this video till the end, because we are going to talk about all the big updates and guidelines you have to follow in 2027, and some of these are very different from 2026, so make sure you are aware of these. Okay, now beta, we know that from 2026 the paper has been divided into two parts: the first board examination, the second board examination, and it will continue in 2027 as well. But what is the change that CBSE can implement? Now beta, you know, in 2026 your seniors class, they started their paper on 17th of Feb and it went around till mid of March. Okay, then that result came at 15th of April. Now after that beta, they had a gap of around 50 to 60 days in their second board examination, which started from 15th May, and the result is expected till the end of June. Okay, now beta, what is the problem in this whole scenario? See these, you see these 50-60 days, or you see these 30 days, 15th April to 15th May. This is the crucial time which students lost if they actually want to take JEE or NEET preparation in their class 11th, right? So beta, because of that, there is a major chance that this period of 50-60 days can be made a little less, maybe 30 days, maybe 40 days, but this is too much. Okay, and in 2027 you can expect your papers to also start between 14th to 18th of February. This is the normal time where the papers actually start, and this second board examinations, it might start a little bit early so that you can actually smoothly transition into 11th, because see, this is end of June. Some students have not started their class 11th till now. Can you fathom that fact? Can you? Because they don't know what kind of exam they have performed. If someone had compartment and they gave the compartment exam, it's too heavy. Okay, and they cannot get admissions in some of the desired colleges or schools that they want because of the less marks in first board, and they wanted to improve in second board, and the result is still not there. They are not admitted in their 11th class. So because of that beta, these papers, second board examinations, might start early. Now, talking about second board examinations, a lot of students had this doubt and they made this mistake. Then they thought that, ma'am, I will attempt second board examinations. I need a little bit more time to prepare for my examination, so I won't give the first board examinations. That is the biggest mistake you can make. From the next year, you have to sit in the first board examinations. It is compulsory for everyone. It is compulsory for all of you people to sit in the first board examinations. I'm not saying this, okay? This was a circular given by CBSE. A circular given by CBSE. Let me show you that. This is your two board examinations, okay? Now in this circular, in this policy, CBSE has clearly mentioned that you will have to sit in your first board examinations, and in that also beta, you must attempt 3 compulsory subjects like math, science, SST, math, science, English. You have to attempt at least 3 subjects in your first board examinations. Then only you will be able to appear for the second board examinations. Okay, now in second board examinations also, you can appear for just 3 exams. You cannot sit for all science, math, SST, English, Hindi, Punjabi, everything, your IT, computer. No, only these 4 subjects are available. That is your science, math, SST and English. Only in these 4 subjects you can improve your marks. If you think my Hindi paper went bad and I'll appear in the second board examinations, up till now there is no news of any sort like this. Okay, you have 4 options, and out of these you can only improve your marks in 3 subjects. Done? Okay, next beta, this was all about board examinations. Now in board examinations also there is a category essential repeat. Now if you are totally failed in first board examinations, if you did not attempt first board examinations, very important, pay attention. If you did not attempt first board examinations, if you did not attempt minimum of 3 subjects, if you did not attempt, you will be under the essential repeat category. You will have to repeat your whole 10th class. If you by chance fail in your first board, right, you attempted 3 papers, you failed in them, then you will have to give your compartment exams. Okay, this will be your compartment exams. They won't be called as improvement examinations. For people who have passed the first board examinations, who have more marks than 33, 34 marks, then only it will be called an improvement examination. If you have failed in first board, then it will be called as compartment exam. Okay, and of course if you fail in your compartment exam, then it will come back to essential repeat category. Also, if you are absent in your first board examinations without a medical certificate, then also you will be in essential repeat category. If you are by chance, if you have some accident, if you're not well, and you make sure to make a medical certificate for that, then only you will be able to sit in the second board examinations. Other than that, if you don't give a medical certificate, you will have to repeat this whole year. Of course, there is an exception for children who are in sports, but who are in national level, international level sports conducted by CBSE or known by CBSE. That also you have to explain them beforehand. Then only you will be able to give the examinations in the second board examinations, or else you will have to essentially repeat the whole year. Okay, this was the whole thing about board examinations, when and when they will be conducted. They might be conducted, the second board examinations might be conducted a little early next year. Okay, so you prepare according to that. Next beta, very important thing, you won't be able to sit in your examinations if you don't have 75% attendance. Now this we all know, but a very important point we don't know is this, that this is valid until 31st January. That means from the start of the academic year till 31st January, your attendance will be counted. So you don't start getting leaves, taking leaves in January. I'll save all the leaves, I'll take in January so that I have more time to prepare. No, you will have to appear, you will have to go to the school until 31st of January. After January, in February, CBSE and schools also, they will give you time to study. Okay, but till 31st of January, your attendance will be calculated. Now beta, coming back to, we were talking about essential repeat, we were talking about compartment or failure of examinations. Now this criteria has also completely changed. Earlier what used to happen, that you just want to score 33% in total, right? Okay ma'am, that is still the case now, but it's a little bit different. Earlier what it happened, you have to score 33% in theory and internal. That means you can either score theory 10 in theory and 15 in internal, you are pass, you are secure. But now this has completely changed. You have to separately pass these examinations. That means in theory also you should have 27, minimum 27 marks, and in internal you should have 7 marks. If you have 2 marks in internal and 80 in theory, then you will be failed in practical. You won't be passed. You are considering the 33% criteria, but this criteria is different for theory and different for internal assessment now. Okay, if you have 35 marks in total but you have 10 marks in theory, then you will be failed. Okay, you have to have minimum 27 marks in theory and minimum 7 marks in your internal. Okay, other than this criteria, you will fall under the compartment category. Okay, next beta, talking about our examinations a little bit, we know that paper pattern has been changed. Now according to the new paper pattern beta, you have to attempt SST and science section wise. Earlier in 8th class and 9th class, what we used to do, a combination of all the questions combined in a single paper comes. There was no specific section for biology, for physics, for chemistry, and it was the same case for 10th boards as well. But as of now, as of 2026, this has completely changed. So make sure when you are attempting, this is your paper, right? What you have to do, you have to divide it in 3 sections. Your paper, section A is biology, section C is chemistry, section B is chemistry, and section C is your physics, right? So you have to attempt biology paper. You cannot attempt any biology question in your chemistry section. That won't be graded. Yes, you heard me right. If you mention, okay, I will attempt the biology paper, biology question at last, I don't know the answer to this question, or I will make the diagram later at the end, that is a big mistake that you can make, because if you attempt a biology question in chemistry section, it won't be graded. You will get 0 marks for that question. And same is the case for SST. Section A, B, C, D will be different for history, geography, civics and economics, and you have to attempt history questions and history section only. If you write any question in civics, any history question in civics or economics section, it won't be graded. Okay, now beta, the last thing that has CBSE has students on edge is your competency based questions. Earlier till now we were simply doing what is a concave mirror, what is a convex mirror, where the image is formed in these mirrors, right? But from 2026 and in your 2026-7, the level of these competency based questions will be a little bit tough. Okay, so it will be in MCQs. Okay, it does not mean that competency based questions can only be asked in long answers question. No, 70 to 80% of your paper will be of competency based. That means it will reflect in MCQs, it will reflect in shorts and especially numericals, and it will be there in long questions as well. And long question will have A part, B part, C part. So you can get a paragraph, and based on that paragraph you will have to answer numericals, you will have to answer conceptual based questions, you have to answer MCQs as well, right? So beta, these are some guidelines that you have to take care of if you want to score good marks in your class 10th boards, because it is very important. We know there is a lot of fuss going around, the whole system has been changed, but we are being prepared. We are going to be prepared from the very start. I am making this video now because I want you to be prepared until the end of this year. Okay, so make sure you are attempting your question paper in a correct manner, make sure you have perfect attendance, make sure you are practicing competency based questions, and for that beta, I know you have to join our live sessions, because in our live sessions we are doing everything, repeated questions, PYQs, new competency based questions, case based questions. So make sure you are subscribing this channel. Okay, and that is it for this video. Make sure you follow all these guidelines. I'll meet you in the next one. Bye bye.